I wrote this at 2 in the morning last night while dyeing my hair and shaving my head, and dyeing Grace's hair and baking cookies. So I entitled it A Coming of Age Semester. On October 10th, I turned 18, a birthday that I once imagined to be filled with the crazy things that I'd never done before. But I was here. And in many ways, I felt like being here was a lot less free than I was at home. And I fought against that for a very, very long time. But over the semester, I've realized that I have become more free here than I ever was before. This summer, I went through a lot. I did a ton of psychological testing and got diagnosed with depression, and learned once I got here that I have an eye problem, and I've always known about that, but it has actually slowed down my reading comprehension. So I have bilateral joint syndrome, and it's kind of cool. If you look at my eyes, I'll try and look that way. And this eye doesn't go that way, and that eye doesn't go that way. This eye doesn't go that way. So I learned that after having that all my life, I now know that it slows down my reading. And so I learned that. And it's something that I've been struggling with for a really long time and never had an answer for. So I got an answer. And then I came here, and the people were so supportive. Marjorie wrote me a 504 plan, just in the drop of a hat. And my advisors and mentors and teachers worked with me so hard to develop accommodations that I'd never known I needed. And it was amazing. But then I was overwhelmed by college apps and tests for college and lots of different little stupid things that they make you do. And we tried to use my 504 plan to get extended time on the ACT, and they were like, no, you don't need it. And I was like, thanks. But I got through all of that. And that's when I actually started experiencing Woolman for its full potential. I started working on my documentary in full force and my sustainability project in full force, and I was corralling people and like, we need to build these benches and move these wood chips and let's just go to Oakland. So we went and stayed with Samara's parents and family in Oakland for a weekend, and I think that was the turning point where I realized that I'm totally free. I am completely my own person and can do anything that I want to do. Because I just picked up and went to Oakland. And I can do that so many more times in my life. Maybe not Oakland, but anyway. And the conversations we've had here in peace studies and global issues and environmental science and just sitting in a cabin or sitting in the snow have made it possible for me to have those conversations with people outside of Woolman. We were sitting on a train and we started talking about gender with this guy next to us. And we were like, he's from India, and he'd never experienced like a guy dressing up as a girl, and he had like really interesting things to say about it, and we only got to talking about it in the last like 5 minutes of the train ride, but it was really, really amazing. And then I just continue to do that everywhere I go. And I think that's really what Woolman's done for me. It's It's made me feel free in myself to not care if other people have different opinions because we can talk about them. I don't need to change your opinion, I just need to discuss. And that's really been one of the most amazing things for me. I've never been like shy, but like now I'll just like go for it, which is really, really amazing. So I really think that I've just come into my own here with the help of everyone so much.